Hello, I'm Bigat and welcome to a Redstone showcase video of my latest contraption, the Redstone line selector. It's something designed to help innovate storage systems which uses two rotary dials to select one of 64 unique outputs. But first, where did this idea come from? Well, it all started about 2 years ago when I saw a video by Lab, another Minecraft YouTuber who's really cool, and he designed something for his storage system whereby you could put an item into a chest and it would search all of your shulker boxes and give you more of that item. And I thought, you know, that's cool, but I suck at the game and don't have shulker boxes, so how can I do this in other ways? And that's how we ended up with this here, my first prototype. Well, this is a slightly more recent recreation of it that's a little bit streamlined, but here is the original prototype. You have the storage system over here and hoppers that draw out of it. Trust me, this works. But this is the main bit, and then this redstone torch here, when depowered, will allow you to take items out automatically. But what depowers it? Well, something getting put into this chest, which is the searching thing. If I were to put a torch in here, that would trigger this hopper clock, which was also created by Etho, and for a short amount of time this hopper becomes unlocked and you can draw things out of your system. As well as this one would also get returned back to you. This is just a slice of it. So, 2 years went by, I never built that in survival, and I thought, you know what, I want to make this better, because say you don't have the item that you want to pull out of your system, or you know, you don't have the time for more hoppers, because I don't know, you can't build an iron farm because you're on Bedrock Edition, but I thought, yeah, you know what, we could probably make this better. We could make it like a computer, where you just turn a dial, push a button. Okay, there's no button right now. But how does the line selector work? Well, each of the dials controls one of these, which is basically an analog to digital converter, which measures the strength of a comparator output and selects exactly one redstone lamp depending on it. So with two of those we can combine the outputs using not quite logic gates, but more, I suppose, mechanical transistor, I suppose would be the right term. So this lower one, for example, would go to here, power this redstone block, giving power to that top bit of the transistor, and then these act as like that side bit that goes into it, which allows the current to flow, or the redstone signal to flow. So if we just jump inside through this vent in the top here, we can see that that's exactly what it does. This lower analog to digital converter, each of the outputs stretches to one of these redstone blocks, and as you can see, the one currently powered is this one over here, and the top one, which also only has one power because of the analog to digital converter thing, will take to one of these lines and only power a specific row of pistons, meaning that at any one time there's only going to be one of these pushed down for every one of this subsystem that's in brown here, and only one of the redstone blocks pushed down as well, meaning that only one of these outputs can only ever be on at a time. And so after this, now that we have this output here, we can just simply put a redstone torch on here, which would be the equivalent of this redstone torch here, and you have an arguably more convoluted way of making that, which is big and can only be expanded in powers of 8, or potentially a different number if you use a different input, such as a lectern. But this is it. Also, the button is missing, which would probably push a block into place here that would allow the signal to pass through for the third part. But this was just the prototype of the line selector. And anyway, that's how the system works. And it was so unnecessary for me to put it into this box, but I feel like it looks really cool. It's even got LED lights. That has been all. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.